Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I am your host, Isaac William Joseph. Across the way from me is my best friend, Jordan Van Cleve. And across the way from me is, once again, Andrew Simon. It is episode 64 on a Thursday, November 2nd, 11:01 p.m.
Shit, is it only the second?
Yep.
Yeah.
How we feeling, boys?
Tired.
I'm sick.
That is not... You guys got to be hyped for the podcast, guys. Like, we here for a good time. Okay, well,
I am ready.
okay. So let's get straight into announcements.
Really?
As stated, Marketplace, my next short film, will be released December 15th, and I am hoping and praying that that is true as I speak it now, because we are now finally coming close to shooting for the film. By the time you hear this now, a great majority of the film should be shot, or at least everything that is just the main character is shot, and shots that don't have any actors is shot. And just letting you know, please save the date, December 15th, Isaac's short film, second Scaldstone production short film, Marketplace. It's coming out at you boys and girls and everyone in between. So, and another announcement. Any other announcements, folks? This is our last recording before we record the Nightmare Before Christmas special, because we were late for Halloween when it came to booking the Villisca Axe Murder House. But yes, we sit here and we are just 4 days away from the Axe Murder House.
To be fair, I did try to book it for October 13th, and it just didn't pan out. They never responded.
What do you know? October, the month with Halloween, and it is pretty busy. It's cool.
Well, there were only 2 dates open,
Which is okay.
At that point, it was
It's
like
okay.
hit or miss. But you
It's
know,
okay.
at least we got in.
Yep.
You know, November's not too terribly off. I mean,
Yep.
it'd be different if we were like at the end of November.
We should shoot this
recording it.
podcast in black and white.
I mean, we definitely could.
What do you think, Jordan?
I can't breathe.
Okay. I didn't know you were going to be taking some political stances in this podcast. You should probably sit up if you can't breathe.
Okay. As long as you don't breathe,
Bring that
on
booty
me,
back.
You can take the mask off.
That sounded like breath right there.
Yeah, it
breathe
sounds
out.
like you can breathe.
I
Just
can't breathe
fine.
out my nose.
Oh,
Don't breathe out your nose.
Well,
Then
that's
use
okay.
your mouth. That's why you got a mouth.
yeah. And if you can't use your mouth, just use your ears. Okay, that was timed quite well, actually. What just fell?
What? That was,
that
his
was
hand.
my
Oh,
boot hitting the ground.
okay. That was concerning for a second. But yes, final announcement for the Scaldstone. I have finally found a branding for my second podcast interview series. It is called Unfadeable, or I Am Unfadeable. I feel like there's a lot of honor and meaning in the word unfadeable. The definition is an
you spell
adjective. Unfadeable?
Yeah.
UNFADEABLE. Exactly how it sounds.
Okay. I couldn't tell if you were saying unfadeable
took my
or
toilet paper
unfadeable.
away.
Yeah, I know. Some people were, yeah. If it was unfateable, I would forward that pronunciation, but it's unfadeable.
Well, you know, I'm getting old, Isaac, so you gotta speak up.
Yeah, you're
sonny.
too old to be the lead in my short film.
I know, this is bullshit. 1 year off.
Yes. To be fair, I would not be comfortable with a 24 or 25-year-old be doing this role either.
Fair enough.
So, with that said, yes, please go check out my interview series, Unfadeable, on Spotify. It is only currently available
Unfadeable.
on Spotify. I don't know if I have the intention of expanding that to further platforms, probably at most Apple Podcasts, but other than that, yeah, please go check out Unfadable. It doesn't. It's not really set on a schedule. If I'm hopeful, I can get it. I can get one interview per month. But as I sit here and the whole month of October went by without me doing a single interview for that, it's pretty much whenever the hell I please. Because I'm not allowing another thing in my life take up my time with stress. This is more of like a passionate side, an intellectual side, and it's on my terms, and it's really awesome.
Can I have my toilet paper back?
And a little bit on the terms of the guests.
Have you ever just contemplated
But
just
yes,
taking
Unfadable
Mucinex,
with
Jordan?
Isaac William Joseph. Go
can't
check out
take
the
Mucinex.
first episode that came out in
Makes
September
me projectile
with
vomit.
Rajan Monroe. He is a singer-songwriter. I mean, rapper-songwriter.
That was an ungodly noise.
We should have like some sort of penalty for him to be doing that, so he doesn't do it too many times in the podcast. You give Syme $1 each time you do this.
I'd actually prefer slaps.
Slaps? Syme gets to slap you twice. Actually, no, 0 times because now I'm saying it.
I gave you the microphone.
Every blow after this is a slap.
Dude, how many times are you gonna blow your fucking nose, man?
All right.
How backed up are you?
Very.
Mucinex, you
Anyways,
fuck.
yes, Rajan Monroe.
hear what I said?
No.
Can't take Mucinex.
Why?
Makes me projectile vomit.
Rajan Monroe is a radio
Yes.
host.
No, I said why, not oh.
I don't know why. I had to be taken to the hospital for it, though.
Rajan Monroe is a radio host on Pulse 101.7. Go check him out there every single
He's
morning.
amazing. I've never met him, but
Weekday.
he's amazing.
He is a rapper, songwriter, and a good father. And you can find all the details within that on the first episode of the Unfadable podcast
Hey.
with Isaac William Joseph. Thank
How you doing?
A Scaldstone production.
So what do you take when you're signing?
We have a few new
Nothing.
Instagram followers. Oh, we have
I
one less from
drink some
what we did
Dayquil.
yesterday. But you know,
Nyquil.
that seems to be typical.
Take some
at this point.
ibuprofen, Tylenol.
Do you do the sinus
And I
version
do,
of
Probably
Dayquil?
because, we talked
I
during
do the
announcements,
Vicks Vapor Rub
but
one.
it's whatever.
Well, they have one that's like sinus plus or whatever.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
All I know is it's expensive and it works.
I'm sorry.
So,
How you doing over there? You look like out of it.
I'm,
I swear we had more followers since our last recording,
I'm
but
just chilling and
it looks like
relaxing.
only one.
Only
In either way,
one. Numero
we have
uno.
at Koa Lasano, otherwise known as Koa. This person found our podcast because Robin Dunks shouted us out on his Instagram.
Nice. He's a beautiful man.
He is a beautiful man and a beautiful Spider-Man. Dressing up as Spider-Man for Halloween. Go
You should
you.
actually just do a Spider-Man short fan film with him. I feel like he'd love you for that.
like we get rid of the Viking plot and just replace it with Spider-Man. Sorry, I just mentioned a possible short film. Probably not happening anytime soon, because I want there to be snow when we shoot this, and I also want to be thin. Snow's right around the corner. Me
Isaac,
being
it's
thin is not around the
November.
corner. What?
It's November. Snow's due any day now.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
Iowa. It can happen tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not gonna be thin enough in time. I want to portray a genuine Viking look.
How thin do you want to be?
I just want to be.
He is going to starve himself for 3 weeks.
I just want to be.
Well, that's
Believable?
not gonna do him any good.
I want to be believable. Like if I could get rid of the pouch that is this inner tube around my lower stomach, I'm pretty satisfied with everything else.
Mountain Man's.
Yeah.
Is that what you've been doing?
No.
He hasn't been doing it.
Or mountain climbers is what it's
Mountain
called.
climbers. I know mountain climbers.
Yeah,
And
just do
that's
those.
not true. You're sounding like the people I used to go to church with. Just because you don't see me doing stuff doesn't mean I ain't doing stuff.
Isaac, I hang out with you more than nearly anyone.
Do you wake up with me? Do you go to
Sometimes.
bed with me?
Sometimes.
Not
Do
every
you
time.
sleep with Isaac, huh? Are you
Sometimes.
in the bed with him?
Do you go to work with me?
When was
You
the
gotta-
last time you did anything of physical exercise?
I did push-ups 10 times 3, 2 mornings ago.
2
Technically,
mornings ago. Good job.
if
Brandon.
you if
Thank
you
you.
really want to count it, he walked up and down the stairs a couple times. That's exercise.
Yeah.
I'm kind of all over the place on the daily. And I know for sure I'm watching what I eat more than you folks. Except for maybe you over there.
I was gonna say, don't count me out, man.
But yeah, thank you for
Kinda
Koa
changed my,
following us
diet.
on Instagram. You can also get a shout out on the podcast following us on Instagram at Too Many Words Podcast. On to the next. Gentlemen, what did we learn this week?
I'll let
Oh, Jordan's
first,
gonna
'cause
do
he's
his
got-
freaking
I gotta
thing.
pull it
He's
up.
got to pull up.
I gotta pull it up.
on his
Should
phone.
I go first? I've learned so much. I've lived so much life since our last recording.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes. Awkward silence because Jordan,
Do you remember what the last one I said was?
I want you to stop cheating.
It's not cheating.
You learned that 2 weeks ago. What was the timestamp on the screenshot, you jerk?
September 24th. It's not a screenshot.
Oh, this
Well,
is not stuff we learned
I
from almost
haven't-
2 months ago,
I
Jordan.
I haven't read them until now.
Really? How'd you screenshot it without reading them?
I didn't screenshot it. If you listen to me,
They're in your photos, sir.
they're from TikTok. You can press the save all button. You fucking goof nut.
I guess I have a new thing that I've learned this week.
Is it that Jordan sucks? Only slightly.
I like how
When it
I'm prepared,
comes-
and yet he still complains.
I don't know. What
If you were
learn?
prepared, you would have already said something.
You want to suck my toes?
No.
Mammoths were still alive when the Great Pyramid of Giza was being built.
Beautiful, Jordan. Beautiful. The more you know, folks. Mammoths were still
Wait-
alive when the
wait a
pyramids
minute.
of Giza.
So does that mean that it was still fucking cold? Who was out fucking cutting stone when it was that
Well,
fucking
maybe
cold
they were
outside?
just
The
like
Ice
recorded
Age
on.
took place in North America, not in Egypt.
Yeah, like they were probably just on different parts of the earth. Though they probably. No probablys about it. They were on different parts of the earth, yeah. They had to be.
Neat.
Meat.
Simon, what you learned this week,
Very
BBG?
All right, I got a lot. One, if you're thinking about getting a hand tattoo, just be prepared. Some parts of it hurt because you're gonna hit bone. And the only reason why I say that is because when I walked in and I asked the tattoo artist if he'd do my tat, he looked at me and he couldn't see any of my other tattoos. He was like, "Is this your first tattoo?" Like, straight faced, looked kind of annoyed. And I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, what other tattoos?" And I like pulled down my sweatshirt because I've got a huge chest piece.
Yeah, you know.
And he was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, this is fine." Because apparently the new fad now for your first tattoo is to go get it a fucking hand or a neck tattoo.
That's
And
a pretty
both-
brave location, both
Both
of them.
of those locations hurt like fucking hell on earth. And I don't know why you would make that your first tattoo. So just FYI, if you want your first tattoo, pick a non-terrible
Can't go
location.
wrong with your bicep or your arm. in
I
general.
thought right here was just fine. It just felt like someone was pinching me the entire time.
So see, with my hand tattoo, I didn't feel any pain until he got closer to the knuckle.
Okay. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
But I have a huge pain threshold, so that might not be the same for everybody. Just FYI. But don't make that your first tattoo.
Nope.
I don't recommend. And then I also found out that even male nipples can be pretty sensitive once stabbed.
Do we want to talk about that? Son?
You should reiterate on that.
Okay. Well, so
Show them.
for everybody that's
Show the viewers.
no, I'm not going to show them my nipple piercings. That's inappropriate, Jordan.
Oh boy.
So, if you're a good Christian child, I mean, you're probably going to like crucify me, and that's okay. I mean, I forgive you. But I have wanted nipple piercings for a long time, like a good long time. and my wife was away, so it was
Yeah.
like I can do whatever I want. So while I was at the tattoo shop, I was like, can I get my nipples pierced? And at first I was only going to do one. And then I sat there and I was like, for $40 more, I could just do both of them. So I did both of them.
Nice, Jordan. Nice, Sam.
And now they're really sore.
Nice.
So they'll be sore for the next week.
Nice.
It's great.
Don't those have to like heal for like 6 months?
No, 3 weeks.
I'm gonna say nipple piercings are one of the fastest healing ones.
3 weeks.
So I was lied to 3 years ago. I'm calling you out, Dustin Dalton. Calling you out.
Does Dustin have a nipple piercing?
No.
What was her name? Wisconsin.
Oh, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, calling you out, Cheyenne. When you were getting your nipple piercings, I was hearing 6 months. Take 6 months to heal. That's what Dustin was talking about. So maybe it's not on you.
And apparently,
Can't imagine you listening to this podcast, though.
I mean, times have also changed because, back in the day, they used to tell us to, spin our piercings. I remember when I got my ears pierced. Well, my ear pierced. That I was to spin my piercing until it healed all the way. Apparently, that damages it, immensely. So the piercer that I went to was like, yeah, don't do that. That'll damage your nipples. And I was like, oh, well, I kind of don't want to damage them. So I won't do that. And the piercer asked me while she was piercing my nipples, she was like, when she was piercing the other one, she's like, so which one hurt more, the first one or this one? And I was like, to be fair, the first one hurt a lot fucking more than the second one. And she was like, really? Because most people say that the second one hurts more.
That's strange that the second one would hurt more. Because, mentally, you've already gotten over it. And then the second one's just doing it over again.
That's exactly what I told her. I was like, it's more of a pain memory. My body felt it once, and now it knows what it's going to feel, so it dulls it. That's how my body's always worked.
Interesting.
What are you doing right now? Are you booking a hotel?
This is U.S. Cellular.
Oh. I can't see what's on your phone. It just looked like you were booking a hotel.
This week, I learned that, Barstool Sports?
Yeah.
Apparently, they have, bath soaps.
They do?
Yeah.
I was in Arizona.
I knew about that,
and I
too.
came across, body washes and shampoos and conditioners with their logo on it. I'm like, what in the world? What do these guys not do?
Oh.
So, yeah.
What sense did they have? Anything good?
I was just more so blown away.
Anything?
I think I took a picture. I don't
anything
know if I took a
super
picture.
manly?
We're going to find out if I took a picture.
God, why is it hot down here all of a sudden?
I don't know. The dehumidifier's going on, though.
You're welcome.
Jordan, you goddamn nuclear power plant.
That's right.
Dude, I'm
Thermonuclear man.
I'm fucking dying. I might move over to that chair over
You're
there.
what, dying?
I am fucking
Ooh,
dying.
doubling down over here. Let's see. Did I take a picture of it? I did not. Yeah, I did not take a picture
I'm gonna have heat stroke.
of these Barstool Sports body washes, but yeah, I saw it in Arizona and I just could not believe it.
There's even a cushion in between us. How is your knee producing this much heat that is heating my entire body?
I'm also
You're
gonna.
also wearing a sweatshirt.
Dude, I had so much time to ask
don't
for
have a shirt
fansers,
under this.
and I freaking didn't.
Sounds like
Simple
you problem.
question for my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Spider-Man, name your favorite Marvel hero.
Spider-Ham.
Boom. Nope, that's a variant. That's a variant. Can't be
Oh, I
Spider-Man.
can't do a variant? Okay. Hold on. I gotta think about it. You said favorite, right?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta think of one that most people would not pick. so I can't go with like the default Deadpool.
I mean, you could. Isn't that your favorite? Or Venom?
Venom is like up there. He's like not my top.
Because I will say Venom is not Spider-Man.
Like, I will say that my favorite has gotten popular all of a sudden for no apparent reason.
What, Moon Knight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Moon Knight is, like, extremely cool. He's like if Batman got, like, weird mystical superpowers.
What did you say to me when I told you Moon Knight was my favorite superhero? And then I proceeded to tell you he's getting a Disney Plus series coming out? What did you say to me?
What did I say?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're going to be like, I'm going to actually believe you when you say that. And a bunch of other fakers are saying that after the series comes out.
I liked Moon Knight before the series, okay?
Really?
I was buying Moon Knight.
I liked Moon Knight when they announced the series. Thank you very much.
I was buying Moon Knight comic books way before the fucking series ever
Yeah.
came out.
Ooh, I will claim my super niche Marvel hero group that I like before any Marvel MCU thing happens ever. Probably will never happen. Jordan, do you know?
Nova?
Well, that I like.
Well,
Okay, so I'm
they're
claiming
they're getting to the point where they're gonna make that.
I'm claiming
Jordan.
these heroes now before people call me mainstream. I like Nova. I like Doctor Doom. I liked Adam Warlock before Guardians
Dr.
3
Doom
as well.
is mainstream. They remade Fantastic Four. Like,
Yeah, but like Doctor Doom, especially in like Secret Wars, is so freaking pimp.
oh,
So freaking pimp. But anyways,
that's a good one too.
But this group is
It's
like the
actually-
Canadian Avengers. Do you know who I'm talking about, Jordan?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes, I do. I think I have a comic book of that. Actually,
I have so many comic books of that actually.
nice.
Who do you think it is?
I can't remember who's all in the Canadian one though.
I'm very hungry right now.
Alpha Flight. So I had so many Alpha Flight comics growing up.
Really?
Yes, I did. They just give them away at half-price bookstore practically.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's
So
not
my
the
grandmother,
most popular.
Grandmother Vicky. What are you pointing at? I mean, the pop-up could stay here, right?
It'll restart.
That's just like I like Doctor Strange before the Marvel movies came out for Doctor Strange.
I still to this day think Doctor Strange is kind of lame.
You're kind of lame.
Well, the comic books are so much better than the movie.
I will say,
adaptations.
the Death of Doctor Strange, that comic book series is fun. He's got some pretty good,
Don't mind me,
I don't
my
know.
belt's just stabbing me.
the character design.
Relatable.
I've begun to find myself loving the character designs of comic book heroes way more than a lot of theatrical designs.
It's because, like, with the comic books, you can make it a lot more unique, where it's harder to do in, like, a movie aspect.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and then there's, like, characters that work better in a comic book sense than on the big screen.
Like I will say that I like Star-Lord's comic book look.
a whole
Or-
hell of a lot better than the new aged one from the movie.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're still great looks.
I mean, I still
but I would
love,
rather have the helmet
I
from
s-
the comic books.
I still love Star-Lord so much,
Yes.
but like they did not let him have powers long enough. Cuz he has way more powers in the comic books.
Are you sure about that?
Star-Lord?
Yes.
Yeah, he's supposed to have powers.
I think it depends on the series that you're reading. But yeah,
Isaac has read nearly every Star-Lord comic book.
that's a lie.
I said nearly.
Nearly every. Okay,
there's
so
a lot of
I've read a crap ton of the Annihilation saga. Dude, that is a saga that they should bring to life in like their next big thing. Like after
Big.
Multiverse, they should have
Big.
Annihilation.
Big.
Yes. Dude, like Annihilation is like a comic book, I don't know, gauntlet that involves so many heroes. It's insane.
It sounds like
It's
they're
bigger
setting
than
up
Secret
for the
Wars.
Skrull invasion right now.
And
They just did that already. Secret Invasion on Disney Plus.
So
They
yeah,
didn't make it
that's
into
just
a
all I'm
movie?
saying.
No.
But yeah, we're
That's so dumb.
who's texting me?
Your
Some
mom.
guy named Not So Much Gains. Oh, it's Darren.
So much kids.
Hi. He texts me, hey, dude. Anyways, we're right now not in any sort of segment. What should we do? Side quests or let's get them lips wet?
Whatever you want, baby girl.
I'm very thirsty. Let's get them lips wet.
Okay.
So here we have yet another State Fair soda. This one is based on their famous chocolate chip cookies. Now, are you excited for this one, Jordan?
Yeah.
Should I go get ice?
Yeah.
All right. Jordan, say something funny.
Quickly, Jordan.
Broccoli.
Okay, well, Syme, say something funny.
The Pitness fam.
There's a skeeter on your Peter. Whack it off.
Okay, we'll make it more appropriate. We're gonna sing "Little Red Wagon." I wanna ride in my little red wagon. The back seat's broken and the axle's dragging.
I've never heard this song before.
Ooh, ah. All right, second verse. I wanna ride in my little red wagon. The back seat's broken and the axle's dragging.
Why are you stroking the microphone?
Ooh, ah. I wanna ride in my little red wagon. The back seat's
I don't know
broken
this, but I feel like I
and the
should.
axle's dragging.
You are topping a lot of that stuff out.
Ooh, ah. All right, final verse. I wanna ride.
Isaac, do you
thank
know this
God.
song?
What song are you referring
He has
to?
something in his mouth. I wonder what's in his mouth.
Hopefully a cookie. I'll go with this cookie soda.
What have you done?
I'm going to kill you, Syme.
Why?
You just got rid of all of our viewers or listeners.
You said to entertain.
Are you not entertained?
If you were ever in Boy Scouts, it's an old Boy Scout song.
I was in Boy Scouts, but not long enough.
It was something that we sang at Camp Matigwa. And I think South Dakota too. It's supposed to get aggressively more annoying with each verse, and the verse
Really?
is the same each time.
That does sound like a song designed by boys.
Yes, it's a song designed by children, for children. I also didn't know what else to sing, so that's what you get.
That's okay. If you sang anything else, it would probably be copyright infringement
More than likely, yeah.
because of how good you were singing it.
I know. I have a very
I gotta top off
luxurious
Symes a little bit more.
What?
voice.
Gotta top off Symes a little bit more.
Give me some.
Yes, sir.
Give me the rest of it.
Initial smells.
No.
Fuck.
Initial smells. It smells like
It smells like chocolate chip cookies.
it smells specifically about like cookie dough, chocolate
Yeah.
chip cookie dough.
Especially with it being cold now.
I'm going in.
Oh my gosh.
That is surprisingly accurate.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is very cookie-like.
Do you guys remember that cookie cereal?
Yes.
Yeah, cookie crisp. This tastes exactly like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That do they still make that?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I love this.
I'm also going to O.
I love this.
You know what would be really good?
Wow. I did not
Cookie
expect
crisp
to like this
cereal
actually.
with the cookie soda.
Imagine
poured on
like
top.
like
Cookie
a root beer float with this soda, but like the ice cream has the cookie crisp in it.
Jordan, you're saying fat things,
you can do cookie dough ice cream.
but I
with
am in
this.
agreement,
That
so
too.
I'm also fat. We should.
I am also fat. Does not weigh anywhere near what me and Jordan weigh.
Yeah.
We
This
should
is making me very hungry.
We should bring this fantasy drink to life. We need to make Cookie Crisp ice cream, and then buy this State Fair soda in bulk, and then try these.
Where do you buy the State Fair soda?
The State Fair soda is at Hy-Vee.
Going to Hy-Vee.
Well, Simon said you could do cookie dough ice cream, which I think could work, but it's not quite the same.
We need Cookie Crisp. Homemade. We need to homemade this stuff.
Just take vanilla ice cream, crush up some Cookie Crisp, and then mix it into the ice cream like Cold Stone or something.
Oh, yeah. I want to do this tomorrow.
If you want to fund it, go ahead.
I don't want to do this tomorrow. I don't have money.
Wow,
don't have
that
money
answer
either.
changed real quick. Oh, I'd
Well,
have to pay
I have
for
to,
it?
I have to pay for a
None of
speeding
that.
ticket, so.
You're a speeder.
Dude, I haven't gotten a speeding ticket in years.
Well,
Honestly, he hasn't either.
I was able to say that until like a couple weeks ago, so.
What the fuck were you speeding to?
Work.
Oh, okay. Did you tell them that?
This is very delicious, honestly. This might be
This-
my favorite State Fair soda so far.
This is also my favorite State Fair soda.
This is one of the ones I actually hadn't had yet.
I was expecting it to be too sweet, but it's not.
I haven't had any of them, but this is
It is not
actually
too sweet.
really enjoyable.
Matter
You
of
had
fact,
the blue one in the last episode you were on.
The
Now, which
other
one was
State
that,
Fair
cotton
drinks,
candy?
Rocket Pop.
the other State Fair drinks were more sweet than this, and I was hoping it wasn't too sweet. This was awesome.
This is very mild.
The Rocket Pot was just too sweet for me. Didn't I give that a low rating?
Oh, I forgot I have to rate this. 10 out of 10.
10 out of
honestly.
10.
Yeah.
I'm also going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Holy cow!
The accuracy
A
of
score
the
of
cookie
30.
test-
This is probably the highest rated drink of all time
Yeah.
on the Too Many Words podcast.
This is really good.
If
This
you're-
is really
This
good.
is oh my!
If you're
it
fat or
rendered
have
me
the soul of
speechless.
a fat person and you like cookies, this is the drink for you.
That's the crazy thing. I don't even go crazy for State Fair cookies.
How much is the calories in this bitch?
Serving size is one container, so they are as is. It's going to be 180 calories.
That's it.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Zero fat. Only 90 milligrams of sodium, too.
This is so much better for you than like Mountain Dew.
43 carbs, though. That's a little bit on the high side.
That's pretty.
They all come from the sugar, though. 43 grams of sugar, so.
Jesus, that's a lot of sugar.
14% of your daily intake, which, that's honestly still pretty low, but like it's high for one drink. Like you could have one of those and like just for your day and that would be good. You'll be good.
I really enjoyed that. I wish we had more.
How far is New Virginia?
I have no idea.
We're gonna find out.
New Virginia, Iowa.
What is New Virginia?
Oh, it's only 46 minutes away, guys.
What is that?
Is Armin staying up all night? Does he work tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Friday, probably.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why?
So, I don't know. I don't even know if I should mention this on the podcast,
Can you put this in?
but I will bring this up to you.
Do you want to just give me the phone?
No, because that's gonna make it be silent on the podcast, and I hate it when it's silent on the podcast. But yes, that has been Get Those Lips Wet segment with the State Fair soda, chocolate chip cookies, a resounding 10 out of 10 average.
That was great.
delicious.
That was great.
I wish there was more. Jordan, you should have bought more. You jerk.
I mean, we have more State Fair soda, but
Nope. This
What's
the rest of them were terrible.
What's the other flavor that's in there?
I think I have 2 or 3 more flavors in there.
There was a State Fair soda that was neon blue. I did not care for it too much.
Yeah, the Rocket
That
Pop
was the
one
Rocket
wasn't really
Pop.
good.
Yeah.
It was
There
very overly
is
sweet.
a kettle corn in there. I think there's a mini donut in there, and I think there's a cherry slush in there.
Dear God.
Kettle corn.
Jordan?
sounds so good.
When was the last time like you went out and got drinks for the podcast?
I can tell you.
Sometime in
last time
September, I think.
did.
Okay. Next time you do that, please get like more not soda.
What is unique that's not soda?
What is unique that's
Carbonated
not soda?
water.
I actually saw
That's
this.
soda,
I saw
it's
this.
not.
apparently.
I saw this one drink that it had like corn in it. It was
What?
cool looking, and I really want to try it.
Was it on? Was it like?
It was on Instagram.
Yeah, it was like
We'd probably have to make
a
it.
drink you have to
Probably
make.
fake.
Yeah, probably.
It's
No,
kinda-
it's not fake. It's a
I know exactly what he's
like
talking
a
about.
cultural thing.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Why?
Because you have to make it. The
Okay.
whole like
You gotta
aspect of this
you
is
gotta
like,
remember that Jordan
something
is
you buy.
very, very lazy.
Jordan, we're not making something new. It's something that already exists.
I know. I'm just saying, but like the whole thing of this is that you buy it.
You are adding an element that has never been discussed or defined.
Then you can make it yourself.
All right.
I really should have.
I will.
I should have really brought.
I'll put my heart and soul into it.
I found a drink, and it's not a soda. It's actually a favorite of the military. It's called
It's a
Hype.
sweetened condensed milk, dehydrated or evaporated milk.
We should
and-
like try coconut water on here.
I better not be on the
think you did
podcast for that. That'll be
Or
a
coconut
zero,
milk.
That'll be a 0 out of 10 with both of those.
All right. So, what was like a couple things that I told you guys before recording that I would make a side quest?
I have no idea.
Your trip
You
to
didn't
Arizona.
tell
No,
us.
that's the main event.
Oh.
Arizona is the main event.
The equipment run through? Is that a
I
side
mean,
quest?
yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, that's one of them for sure. But I don't know. I was talking about something. Should have wrote it down.
Well,
Am I
Shoulda,
going
coulda,
first for
woulda.
side quests, though? Because I
Yeah.
have quite a few side quests, but none of them are
Yeah.
freaking coming to mind besides this one. Show. Hi. Writer, director, Isaac William Joseph here. I bought a freaking gimbal just ahead of shooting for my next short film, and I am so excited about it. Now, I forgive me for the pronunciation, but I think it's called a Zhiyun. A Zhiyun
June.
Smooth 5. Now, a gimbal is basically a thing that stabilizes your shots, and you can move around. And yeah, not every shot has to be a still one once you purchase a gimbal.
Yes, sir.
You're poking me. What you need?
There's a thing there.
Oh yeah, my Adidas badge on my hockey jersey. This is the most expensive article.
Ow.
This is the most expensive article of clothing I've ever owned because it is a hockey jersey. I haven't even spent this much on jewelry or shoes. So yeah, hockey jerseys are very expensive, but they're part of a it's part
Football
of the fandom.
jerseys also get up there in price depending on the jersey.
Yeah, like $100.
Well, hockey jerseys range from like 150 to 200.
Yeah, for like a like the replica thing, but this is like an authentic one. $225. Now that's not a flex. I was a kid who was just freshly responsible of his own money spending habits, and the Golden Knights just finished their first season, and I'm like, I want a jersey, and this was my favorite player after that first season.
Sounds like a flex to me.
I don't want it to sound like a flex. I'm just saying this
Wanna
is
know
easily
how
the
much
most
this
expensive thing I've
jersey
worn.
is? $225. Steal this look. It's about $500.
These jeans, I have no clue where these jeans came from.
Probably.
These shoes
Walmart.
came from my great-grandfather for free. This hat was only $15, and these headphones don't belong to me. So yeah. Jordan, why are you like looking at the wall like a dead fish?
Because he is a dead fish right now.
Anyways, back to this. The Smooth 5 is actually quite affordable for anybody who is trying to be, I don't know, a blogger on a budget or a small-time videographer or just trying to, do cooler videos than everybody else, This is very high-tech. It's still quite the learning curve for me because I got it 5 hours ago. And maybe even 7 hours ago.
You
but
had to sign for it.
I did have to sign for it upon receiving it. The only other time I ever saw something like that is when our buddy Ursan bought his freaking rims for his vehicle.
I'm surprised you had to sign for that.
I had to sign for my vape juice that came in today.
Really? I don't think I've ever had to sign for any of my packages ever.
They have to make sure that you're an adult, so they have an adult come and
so,
sign for it.
Well, yeah, but
As you can see,
But I can just say I'm an
my
adult.
phone is on the Smooth 5. And with smart technology, I hold this power button for 3 seconds, and it balances the phone upright. Oh, baby G. Now that is cool.
And it doesn't matter where you hold
And
it
it's
now.
trying to figure out how to see, I could record vertically like this and go back to normal like this, or record vertically upside down like that, or drop it forward. And now it's got those low angles with the high horizon. And yeah, this is going to really up the ante for video quality and make it at least, start the illusion that I know what the hell I'm doing. So, yeah, it's really cool. And it comes with an app that uses AI. This app is basically just like your camera app, but connects everything through AI. Like, you can highlight something.
Let me see the box.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
You see, if had I bought this not on Amazon but on the Zhiyun website, it would have came with a bag that would zip.
Oh, okay.
But I intend on making that a future purchase. I should have went in on it. It was only like a $30 difference to get it on Amazon.
This is the little tripod?
Yeah, that's the baby tripod, and that's the little charging cord, and that's literally the rest of it. I think I left the manual upstairs. I feel like I'm going to need that, though.
So my first question
Yes.
is that why don't you do it a step further and just buy like a hard case and then like buy some foam?
You know,
And then,
I've thought about that. I've seen some
cut it yourself?
podcasters lug around their stuff like that.
Well, most of them do it so that like their stuff doesn't get fucking damaged.
Yeah. I
'Cause,
mean,
like,
there's
a
quite a bit of
soft
padding on
zipper
this
bag.
zip-up bag that I'm looking at on online.
All right.
But yeah, I'm just really excited for it. It's not only going to up the level of my videos, but it's going to actually ethically improve my reputation. Because I'm about to shoot a bunch of people who I only consider as friends
There's
so
just
far.
a spider descending from the ceiling.
Beautiful. I needed to spray again, I guess. But yeah, they show up on site to shoot, and they see me with that thing and not just my phone. They're gonna take me seriously, and I think it's a really good, important thing to have right now. You know what I'm saying?
He just Auschwitz that spider.
Don't
Didn't
mind
we make
me,
a
I'm
rule?
just doing God's work.
Didn't we make a rule a long time
What?
ago? What's he doing right now?
Oh, yeah. I guess technically there is a rule that we don't vape on the podcast.
Technically, literally.
Dude, the last time I was on the podcast, I was vaping.
Oh, that went straight into Simon's bag of goodies.
Stop throwing shit in the recording shit.
Oh my goodness. Can we stop throwing stuff in the studio at all? Bro, Jordan,
I got it.
what are we doing? All right. So, anybody else got side quests?
I got a new phone. iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Nice.
It's got
Didn't you
case
just
on
get a new phone?
it. A
No,
year
he
ago.
got that a while back. Even
A
more
year
than a
ago.
year ago.
Do you get an upgrade every year?
2 years.
Yeah, I remember you getting your new phone, and it was a long time ago, actually. All right, Jordan.
Dude, are you
Jordan.
okay? Are you spazzing out?
Jordan,
There's
chill
a
out.
Spider. There's a spider.
just because you see that one and not the others that are always around does not mean you have to give it attention.
Yes, it does.
Can you act arachnophobic?
What?
Can you do more flight instead of fight right now?
All spiders must die
Later.
as soon as possible.
All right, tell us about your phone. Is it better than mine in every single way?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's new.
Okay, well, what's that got to do with it?
You want to know what they changed on it? You want to know? You want to know, Isaac? The camera. That's it. There you go.
Is it a lot better than mine?
Oh, and the charging port. They changed that too.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait,
I
really?
finally got
Yeah.
USB-C.
Wait, like your camera's like a lot better than mine?
I wouldn't say a lot.
It's slightly.
It's like 1.75 better.
So we're using this phone to shoot.
No, mind me.
He did not
I
answer,
think
folks.
the biggest, I guess, difference is that I can go. Let's see. I can not what I want.
God damn it.
Oh,
My leg. I've been sitting for too long.
I got a 25 zoom.
Really?
Yeah. You don't have that.
Okay, that is special because I remember I was at Hannah's graduation ceremony and I was trying to zoom in on my camera to find her, and I could not zoom as much as her brother, who had like a Samsung something.
Let me see your phone.
Yeah, how much does my phone zoom in
I think it's
for
15.
video?
Go to photo.
9. Zooms in by 9.
No, hang on. Get more if you do that. Oh,
Yeah.
No, you get 9.
Yep.
Oh, I was on photo.
You were on photo?
It's different for each camera mode.
Yep, 15.
Yep. See, there you go.
And the quality goes all the way down.
Well, yeah. So it can only zoom up to like I think so much physically on the lens, and then the rest is actually digital zoom. Where
I
it just
can't
zooms
wait
in
in
that.
like 40 years. We're just walking around and Apple's got us with 20K cameras. Oh, one can only wish that me as a director can only has to level up in camera quality through their phone. I'll just buy all the iPhone gadgets, be the best director via iPhone ever.
You know, they were doing a big thing with that when the 14 came out. Shot on iPhone.
Yep, there's a big thing about that. Yeah, a lot of competition. A lot of competition out there.
Actually, they were.
There's full-blown, full-length movies out there shot on iPhone. One day.
I meant like for like there's iPhone commercials, and then like the music video for one of Selena Gomez's songs was apparently shot on iPhone. It's actually
There's a 3 Days Grace song shot on iPhone too.
for the commercials and the Selena Gomez song specifically, they actually like shot it through something else and then like ran it through the iPhone. So it was like a loophole.
Do y'all want a source on my knowledge of 3 Days Grace shooting a music video with iPhone?
You asked them?
Yeah, the freaking drummer said so. Sorry. Now that sign was a flex.
Along
Via
with his
Jordan's money.
$220-some hockey jersey.
Stop it.
Just wait, Isaac. We've only got 10 more days.
I'm not prepared for that at all. I
2
need to
more
make
days
business
until
cards.
What?
I need to make business cards because I want Adam Gontier on my Unfadable podcast series. I'm going to be like, hey, it's a brand new podcast just starting out, but my other podcast has been around for a little
We're
over
going
a
to
year.
a concert on November
And
12th.
we're kind of like trying to be a production company, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate
So-
having the honor of interviewing Adam Gontier.
So, on the 6th, you're going to one of the most haunted locations in Iowa, next to an asylum. And then 6 days from that, you're going to a concert?
Mm-hmm.
A rock concert.
Rock concert.
We're going to see Saint Asonia, Skillet, and Theory of a Dead Man.
And then 10 days later, I'm going to start shooting the rest of the cast for my short film.
Why would you shoot them? What'd they do to you?
Well, they said,
They
"Can I be in your
existed.
short film?" So I shot them for it.
I suppose that's a good enough reason.
Yeah.
They said, "Kill me," so I shot them.
Yep. Oh yeah. Another side quest is that I had to figure out a new male lead for my short film.
And it wasn't me.
No disrespect to the original cast. He just did not resonate with the lead character. Had a couple problems with the script. I said I could make changes. He said, I don't want you to make changes. I think I'm just out because of some mental things. So I freaked out. Not on him, just by myself. I'm like, what are we going to do? And then I was so happy that I got a great turnout of interest for being in my short film. And it got me a new female actor, too.
Nice.
Yeah, this girl named Emma. She's like, I want to be in a short film. And I'm like, okay, sure. I could probably.
Who's gonna
find a
play
spot for her.
Sarah?
Who's gonna play Sarah? I think I'm gonna have Lauren play Sarah
Okay. Dope.
because she's in acting class with me, and I feel like that one's pretty demanding on skill.
Yeah.
Sarah is?
Yes, because of this new thing that I'm adding to the end of the movie.
Okay.
There's gonna be a mid-credit scene,
Sick.
and it's gonna be great. And so, like, I want someone with actual acting experience to have that last role.
Sick.
Yes,
Exciting.
me too. And scared because, like, all these people are putting their time in me now, and I actually have to, like, execute while I also have a speech that needs to be ready on, like, the 13th. And that's an extended speech about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which should be the easiest speech of all time, but I don't have a PowerPoint, and it's not organized at all. So I don't want to be, like, blabbering for, like, 7 minutes up on the front of the class. And so, like, I got to prepare for that and make time to prepare for that. And, like, it's just going crazy. It's a very crazy month because I'm technically every time I'm free, I'm going to try to have to shoot something.
Yes. So, and
Can
when
I
you
just live at your house for the month of November?
that's a question for Jeezy.
All right.
So, when you shoot one of the scenes where he's gonna buy something,
Mhm.
can I be in like the background? Can I be in like the parking lot of like a Burger King or some shit? And can I be in the background like just,
Ooh.
man, my order's wrong, and just throw a burger on the floor?
Can I be in the background and be like dressed as a Burger King employee and like just slap him for throwing
How
a
about
burger
this?
on the ground?
How about this? I have been wondering the locations of these various areas for these Facebook Marketplace meetups.
That would be really funny. Just
Um,
in the background.
So what I've been thinking is,
The background,
White. Tim still has his McDonald's uniform.
so what I'm
you
thinking
throw
is,
food on the floor,
every time
I smack you across the
a
face.
female actress says yes to joining, one of the questions that I still have yet to ask is, are you okay with shooting in your driveway? Because then that would make it a little bit more real. You go to their house to buy this said thing. But yeah, there are those saleswomen that say, hey, let's make this trade offer in somewhere in public so you don't know where I live. So we could probably do something where we're in a parking
actually-
lot, and maybe you and Sime can like be far off in the background, and it looks like a drug deal.
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. Like we play on the McDonald's or Burger King thing. I buy a burger. I go outside. I look at my bag and I go say it's wrong, and I take the burger out, slam it on the ground. Sign comes out and he just tackles me.
I actually want to roll with this drug dealer thing. I want to be dressed like a drug dealer. We do a handoff. I'll like hand you this big, huge package of fucking white powder. just this huge.
How about we shoot at the
package-
McDonald's near the
this-
Grimes house?
This unnaturally just large package of white powder. I just like slap it on your hands.
I don't think we're gonna have that many details so far in the background.
You'll be able to tell. Like, I'm talking like an insanely huge package of white powder.
I do the cut it open thing and I taste it and I'm like, this is fake. And I just deck you in the face.
Okay.
But not really though.
This man
pull
learns
out-
a lot from Trevor in Grand Theft Auto 5.
This shit's fake. It's
Uh,
primo shit,
What
man.
else has anybody been dealing with in side quests?
Still working at the old new store.
The old news store.
They redid the crime store since I worked there.
Yep.
Were those wrestling figures at Hy-Vee?
Yep.
I didn't remember seeing those. That's wild. I bet you I could convince
Yep.
someone to order like Ultimates for you. I probably seriously
Honestly, with stores like that, I'm imagining they're just trying to like emulate like pharmacy toys, like Walgreens. And Walgreens, they always just have basics.
could. But like,
That would take a lot for them to try to find like even the the expense to get elites. And even then, they won't be like recent
Well,
elites.
you gotta think about what Walmart sells them at, right? What is the current Walmart price point?
$23 for an
No,
elite.
for Ultimates.
$32.95.
Okay.
They probably buy them for incredibly less than that.
I know.
Honestly, they probably actually don't.
It's Walmart. They buy in bulk.
Yeah,
A
but
huge
like,
pallet that they buy, and when they do buy, they buy the product at like a significantly lower price, and they usually like double or sometimes triple the price
This has been
of the
Business with
product.
Andrew Syme.
of what they sell.
I've
Well,
learned.
yeah, you think they buy that box of cereal at $3 a pop? No, it's like 50 cents maybe per
Yeah.
box.
Depends. I've actually looked at a lot of them. Most of the products in Hy-Vee specifically are at only a 45% gross profit markup. So like if it's see the best example I can actually give for visualizing it, right now Hot Wheels at Hy-Vee and Grimes are $1.99. It costs the store to buy them $1. They're $1 per car. So that means they have a price markup of 99% currently.
Yeah, but I feel Walmart's just a bit different than Hy-Vee.
Walmart
I mean, that's quite
is- yeah,
possible.
quite possible, literal. Yeah, Walmart is like 100 times more successful than
Well, not to mention, like a lot of what Walmart does
Hy-Vee
is-
has yet to be international. Folks.
It also comes down to this, that Hy-Vee probably doesn't have the same sponsorships that Walmart has.
Yeah, like
it's-
light bulbs.
It is probably like paired with several companies that sell all of these products to Walmart for like significantly
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah.
So
Syme, how's your leg?
it was tired of being curled up underneath me.
I'm talking about like the piece of you that was gone.
Oh, my leg's doing much better.
Sweet.
It's almost healed.
You're no longer a Yankee Candle.
Yeah, I no longer have a wick in my leg.
So, fun fact, I was asking my Aunt Jackie to read my script a lot while we were on our Arizona trip. And apparently, she says that my writing style, she's like, she's reading and she's thinking, my nephew's going to be the next Kevin Smith. And like, that sounds cool. Did you know that the Ice Cream Sunday podcast is going to meet Kevin Smith?
Yeah.
And there's like a serious chance that they'll have him on the podcast?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be something.
And like, it was just one of those things where it's super complimenting that my aunt says I'm like Kevin Smith. But at the same time, I want to be way bigger than Kevin Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, yeah. And I say that as I'm wearing a freaking hockey jersey and a hat.
You think if you asked John Cena very nicely to
Nope.
come onto the podcast,
Nope.
that he would?
0% chance.
Do you think? If,
0.01% chance.
do you think if I got
0.01%
cancer and made
chance.
that my Make-A-Wish, that
You're too old for Make-A-Wish.
I'm a child at heart?
I had a Make-A-Wish wish that I could use, and I never used it. And
Why?
to this day, it's
Apparently his mom fucked it up.
it's my greatest regret. Well, I'm in a family full of procrastinators, and
I seriously think we could go talk to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they might be able to work something out. But I don't know. That's just...
yeah, they'd probably work something out, but then they'll be like, yeah, not John Cena.
Why not? It's your
because
wish.
that's like they gotta pay like John Cena quite a bit for doing that stuff.
Pretty sure that John Cena does it for free.
I mean, don't forget, John Cena's like one of the most. He has like the most.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
the
he has
most
done the
asked
most.
for wishes.
We should pursue that one day.
I think we legitimately could. I don't know if it'd be actually like successful, but like,
I don't think it would be.
but
But
it's
if
worth
it
a
is-
shot.
If
See,
it is,
I feel that if you just like send him like a message,
but like,
be like, hey bro, big fan, would love to have you on my
Yeah, but, like-
podcast. Just want to do a couple interviews.
He gets stuff like that all the
If-
time.
i-
though.
If you're able to, or if you're not able to, just let me know. Like, it doesn't hurt to ask, because like some of these like pro wrestlers, especially John Cena, because like he's a big crowd pleaser. He may or may not do it.
all right, that's like what, the second slap, third slap?
Just make it 15. We'll make it a solid 15. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of him when we go to the axe murder house. It's not even gonna be the demons you should be afraid of. It's gonna be me. You good, Jordan? You good
No, he's
yet?
not.
Nope. Okay. Well, he's not.
That's 5 slaps.
I told you, just make it 15. I am like predicting the future. Are we doing it for each time he blows?
Yeah.
That was like 10 right there.
Oh, not each time he blows. Each time he grabs a new tissue.
I don't like that you keep shoving them in your pocket like a fucking 90-year-old
Yeah.
man.
What am I
man.
supposed to put up?
Oh, you got a
I don't
garbage
like
can
that
down
you're
there?
just collecting. But at least it's in your pocket. I'd prefer it to be there than anywhere else, to be honest.
I mean, he threw it into the fucking bag, so I mean,
Mm.
I don't know. Blow it all out. Out of your
All right,
fucking
I know
face.
I know what one side quest can be.
Sodomiting Jordan's nose. Can you make sure there's no tissues in there?
Jordan, get the tissue.
Alright. It's Christmas, motherfuckers.
I absolutely cannot believe you threw your tissues across the studio.
Here you go. We're gonna do show and tell with Simon.
What is this?
And that to Isaac. It is.
Oh, I see a fishing bobber.
So they're kits for the no pros. that
What is
I-
a
that
what
I
is a
like.
no pro?
It is an off-brand GoPro.
Oh, and this is like the thing that goes around your body.
Yep. So
Can I try it on?
yeah, you can. There's several different ones. There's like a backpack mount. There's a head strap, a chest mount.
We're already at an hour and 4
There's the-
minutes.
Yep.
There's
Don't you know that the Sime
underwater
episodes just
shits.
go long?
Yeah. Don't you know that the people love me because I do long episodes and entertain? Here you go. You can have a bag too. And then this is also for you, Jordan, because I'm leaving all this stuff here for you to charge and take
What
care of
on
it.
God's green earth?
That's all of the like batteries and stuff, Jordan. Just for your information.
Okay.
I assume that this is like on the front. Right here. This is the front.
Yep. That's where the GoPro will go. The No Pro. This is the No Pro. Yeah,
I see that. I like this.
it's just a selfie stick.
It's metal. Yeah, the tripods that we have also have like.
It's
they
okay.
fold up so they can
I've got
use
another one that I can play
as
with.
a tripod.
I don't even know if I'm in frame.
This one came
Oh.
undone a little bit. So this is the No Pro. I actually originally ordered off of Amazon, and then my order off of Amazon did not come on.
Give it to me.
So
buckle.
I actually went on to Facebook Marketplace and got these.
Nice.
I feel like a superhero.
I was disappointed with Amazon losing my package. Either that or I was robbed.
Put it on me, baby.
But
So those of you that are not, for those of you who are just listening, I have like this chest strap that's supposed to hold my my No Pro in the same spot that Iron Man's soul is. So yeah.
and then another piece of equipment that I brought with the spirit box.
The spirit box. Ooh, sounds like stuff I don't like.
Oh, you'll love it.
You gonna put it on? Put it on me? What's going on?
So it goes through the radio frequencies, and you talk to
Yeah.
ghosts through it.
Look at me. Let me make sure this is the right one. It is.
Is there any spirits here?
There you go. So.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
take
that
this
as a
off.
no.
Take this off?
Yeah, it's good in there.
But we're gonna be using that.
How does one take this off?
You twist it.
Can you also ask Jeezy to bring the headphones, the Razer headphones that he uses?
You mean my headphones
Yeah.
that he steals?
I don't believe that you twist this. There's a screw in this now.
Yeah. Oh, you got to put the accessory on for it. No,
What?
that other bag that I handed you has all of the accessories and
Yes,
shit.
that's where I got this. This slits right into here.
Oh,
But you gotta put it in
yeah.
that.
Take that off.
I'm trying.
You need
Fucking shit.
to hit the gym more because I'm the one that tightened it.
I was surprised that you actually got it.
Isaac couldn't get it either.
It was hurting my fingies.
It was hurting my.
You got to get to the gym, bros.
I don't think that has
Because
anything.
your boy Simon tightens them and untightens them because I have the power of Zeus
Yeah,
within
man.
my hands.
This is like not enough.
It is more than enough. It is the only fucking piece that comes with it.
Nope, it's the other one that's in here. Right here.
Is there a longer one?
Yeah, it's got a longer neck on it.
Ooh yeah, give it to me, baby.
Oh,
Is this gonna go around the larger fellows?
I'm sure it will.
it's adjustable by the look of it.
It is.
I guess you can get that around.
If not, I'll just carry it around on the selfie stick. That way I can extend it and then poke it around corners, maybe catch something. I don't know.
I'm strapped. Yeah.
But, so that's all that stuff. Not to mention it's got all of the different hookups and shit. There's just several more bags of that in here. And then there's the spirit box.
You got any that's gonna go around someone's head?
We can use the ones that go... You know what? If those don't fit, like us bigger guys, well, I'm the only bigger guy because Jordan's not staying for some
Armin's
reason.
gone.
Yeah, but Armin's not that big no more.
That's true.
So it's just me that's really, really fat. If worst comes to worst, I'll just put the head mounted one on and run around. Should fit just fine with my bald head. And then I also bought two really cheap cell phones.
Ooh,
and put the
Jordan.
Spirit Talker app on it.
All right,
That
Jordan.
Twin Paranormal
Jordan.
use.
Jordan. So, my bad. Should we make a poll on like Facebook and Snapchat and ask the fans if Jordan should spend the night?
Doesn't matter. I'm not going
He's
to anyway.
not going to stay regardless. Like, we'd have to sabotage his car for him to stay.
I think we can make that happen.
And even then, I feel that he would just order an Uber.
I absolutely would.
So we'd also have to, like, destroy his phone. I wish
If you did that, I'd start walking.
No, you wouldn't.
I actually would.
Because then we'd break your kneecap.
At that point, you might as well just kill me.
At that point, you might as well just call the police.
You're making it really, really difficult, because, first we're going to have to do, destruction of property by destroying your car. And then we're going to have to destroy your phone, which is another charge of destruction of property. And then we're just going to catch assault with a deadly weapon because we're going to have to break your kneecap.
When the cops show up, we can just blame it all on the paranormal.
It was the demon. Fuck the shit out of him. Demon just loved Jordan. Just kept beating him up. Just kept beating him, and I don't know. It's just all a blur.
Yep.
I just don't understand
Yeah.
very well why Jordan doesn't want to stay. And his explanation is just because when we ask.
That's not my only explanation.
Your other explanation is that you're a pussy.
Yes.
Which neither of those are like really clear indicators of the why. It's just.
Is it because you don't want to mess with demons? Because I don't either.
I'm too afraid.
Why?
Because they're scary.
Because he has no faith. You sound like you're playing with your Legos.
You should believe in God.
Please, let's have the mic a little bit higher than all this stuff that you're playing with.
Is in my way.
I can turn it more sideways. Does that help?
Jordan. Are you excited for the Villisca Axe Murder House?
I'm excited for the podcast segment.
Are you
What are we
excited
going to talk
for...
about?
Oh, we're gonna do some ghost hunting while recording a podcast.
Yes.
But, what are we going to talk about on the podcast?
Ghosts,
Okay.
murder. I'm gonna ask the children of
We
the
could probably
West.
ask each other what we did for Halloween. I'm going to say nothing.
I'm gonna ask the children of the Axe
But it's
Murder
also
House
Nightmare
to,
Before
beat
Christmas, so we could
Jordan
talk
up.
about Christmas stuff too.
I'm not actually gonna do that because I'd feel bad if Jordan actually got his shit rocked by a whole bunch of ghosts. Do I look like I want any of that, you fuck?
I can bring a Bible.
Put it back in the bag. Sorry for touching your nipple.
I'm definitely gonna slash your car tires now.
I forgot about his nipples.
They're very sensitive, and he just keeps fucking slamming into them. Just toss it.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you might have just disconnected your microphone.
He did it on purpose.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So Jordan, can you give me more in depth of why
Ghosts scare me.
you're very afraid?
And the house scares me. So I don't want to be there.
But what is the deep seated fear? I need more psychological. What trauma in your childhood brought this about? Did you watch a really scary Scooby-Doo episode or what?
My grandparents' house is haunted.
Okay.
Oh, so you grew up with it, molded by it. You were born in the dark.
You were molded by it.
Yeah.
You didn't see an unhaunted house until you were already a man. And by then it didn't matter.
That's almost the worst reason to give, Jordan. Unless you're talking about PTSD stuff. What did a ghost do to you in 2004?
I was gonna say, did a ghost molest you or some shit?
No.
We are being very immature about this. I'm sorry, Jordan. What's up? What's up with you, baby girl?
It just makes me uncomfortable. Uncomfy.
I get
Scared.
it. My nana, she just wishes that I would not go on this trip.
Really?
Dang it, I wasn't supposed to mention my nana.
Why?
Because I thought it'd be kind of funny that the one recording week where I'm actually spending time with her so much is the episode where I finally don't mention her.
I would have brought Nana up eventually.
I know you would. I I should have said something before recording, but she's gonna get a hoot out of hearing all this stuff.
Yeah. Why does
She's
she
gonna
not
be
want
like,
you to go?
Isaac, why? What?
Why does she not want you to go?
Because
Every
demons.
obvious religious reason.
Demons.
Demons. She says that in the Bible it says that you should not go towards evil. Be with evil. Be influenced by evil. If it looks like evil, then it's evil.
But we're not going to be influenced by it because we don't give a fuck
I told
about their
her,
opinions.
I asked her if there was anything to be had walking into enemy territory knowing who your God is. And she's like, I don't think so. Can't get over with her,
Well, Nana, just
At least
know,
in that aspect.
just know that if something tries to possess Isaac,
Nothing's going to possess me.
No, Isaac's
I'm
gonna be the
s-
last one.
I'm going
Honestly,
to start sprinkling holy water.
Honestly, I feel like I have so much faith in me. The power of God I carry.
I feel that it's Armin that would be the one that gets possessed.
oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, he's going to soak in it.
He'll encourage it,
And since,
like freaking Vegeta, Majin Vegeta.
I don't even think it'd be like Vegeta. And the worst part is that Armin's going armed. So if he does get possessed, we're going to get shot. Which is why I'm bringing a gun.
why would he come armed?
Because it's a lot scarier when a physical person comes in and tries to do something to you than something that you can't see that isn't going to, like, fuck you completely up.
Huh?
Okay.
People are scarier than ghosts.
Yeah. But like,
And the Valeska Axe Murder House is a very popular location for people to go to.
you think
And
someone's gonna like fuck with us?
And it takes one nut job just to fucking come in and recreate an axe murder.
You think that's gonna happen?
That might be just enough for me to say no to this.
I'm bringing my gun.
I'm bringing my
And
Mason.
I've already
Actually, we should
You're
call
bringing
Mason.
your Mason.
Call Mason.
Hey,
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
bringing the power of God.
I mean, if
He's
Hannah's
probably
not,
going to be asleep, but
if Hannah's not gonna be there, then yeah, bring Mason. We'll sacrifice him. It's good. It's all good.
that's right. Like, he doesn't need $70 anymore to come now.
Hannah's really not coming.
Yep.
Why?
Because it's during her work week.
But like, she wanted this.
I know.
That's not an excuse.
She called us idiots when she found out the real date like 3 weeks ago.
I'm calling Jordan an idiot because he just said that like we paid for this, and he's not even staying.
I said she wanted this.
And that it was paid for.
I
Those
didn't-
were your exact words.
didn't-
I'll run it back when the episode gets fucking published, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
I
Okay.
didn't say that though.
I don't know.
Okay.
Are we talking about Arizona?
Yeah.
All right.
You have 11 minutes.
So,
Don't rush the man. That's not nice.
this was the first time I've ever flown. Have you ever flown, Jordan?
No, I really want to though.
I was a little bit nervous, but I was also excited to fly on a plane. Turbulence did not scare me because I know the science behind turbulence is nothing to worry about. It's just like a bus with extra steps, especially if you
Yep.
don't look out the window or anything. And so,
out the
yeah,
window the entire
my only complaint is that my butt hurts when I'm on the plane a lot.
Do you know what kind
You
of
are
a?
not alone.
Do you know what kind of a?
The seats
What
are
kind of
uncomfy.
ticket you had? Like
American Airlines,
American Airlines. Okay. What
smallest plane they had.
What class?
What do you think I am, Jordan?
You didn't pay for it, so like I don't know.
Well, not to mention a lot of times with certain airlines there is no first class. There's economy.
There was
And then
The
there's
business.
legroom.
There was 4 spots of first class, and first class did not look very great. At least not much greater than
Surprised
commercial.
you even saw them, I guess, but
Yeah.
business class I think is the perfect medium.
It was the laziest looking first class. It was such a disappointment.
You guys fly on rich people flights. We take Allegiant.
Hmm.
Allegiant sounds great.
There is no fucking. There's economy, and then there's leg room.
And there's Raiders logos on your planes.
Hmm.
And that's
Allegiant
it.
Stadium.
That's,
But yeah, that was pretty good. I think the landing is my least favorite part of the process.
oh, it's my favorite.
Dude, it's like literal all drag, and you feel like you're drifting, but you're not.
My favorite part is when they come down really fast, and you like basically a roller coaster ride along with your plane trip.
I don't know.
I'm really looking forward to when we fly to our next New York trip.
Are we flying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When are we doing that?
Well, the
You're
initial
you're not leaving me behind this time, fuckers.
no, the initial plan was like Christmas to New Year's maybe, but
That's the most
we
expensive time to do it.
We cannot do that this year.
That's the most
Did
expensive
you
time
just
to
say
fly,
Christmas
to
New
stay.
Year's?
Yeah,
That is a fucking long time.
it's a week.
That's a long.
You know how
time.
That's
selfish
a week.
You know how selfish we would have to be against all of our families to go during that time?
I don't care. They know like this would be a big
Fuck
deal.
you, bitches. We're going to New York.
I want you to know my mom wants to see the Rockefeller Christmas tree just as much as I do.
Like my grandparents would know.
Send her a
Like
picture.
this is like a once in
I
a
text her,
lifetime thing.
It's really big.
It's so beautiful. It's just a picture of the tree.
I don't know.
No, my grandparents would be like, "You do this. This is good."
My mom would kill me if I did this without her.
Dude, it would just depend on the side of the family because like if we're going down to see my parents for Christmas time, it ain't no big deal because we go early before Christmas because flights during Christmas are like hella expensive.
Well, just buy your flight as soon as you possibly can.
Even when doing that, Jordan,
We should buy plane tickets
bought
now for 2023. Or no, not 23. 28.
I bought the plane tickets in October, Jordan. If I would have bought the ones that went over Christmas time, you want to know how much I would have spent in total?
What?
$1,400
Everything is
To fly to
more
Arizona?
expensive.
to fly
Everything.
to Arizona.
Really?
Yes,
During Christmas
everything
time.
is more expensive around Christmas
I
time.
mean, yeah, I know that, but like,
You want to know how much I actually paid for plane tickets from going from the 18th to the 21st? Just take a guess.
what?
$700.
Nice.
Half of what I would have paid if I would have went over Christmas time.
Yeah, it's insane. But anyways, thank you for rushing me on my Arizona trip. Arizona is
Tell me more about
the
your
most different place I've ever seen. Because, like, yes, I've been to New York, where it's the concrete jungle, but like, I don't know.
Welcome to
You
the
just take New York.
Sandlands,
New York
man.
is just 1,000 times what Des Moines is, you know, and cooler in every single aspect. Okay,
Well,
because like
because
there's like pro sports teams and
I
stuff,
mean, they do have like bigger and better
and boats
buildings
and stuff like
all
that,
down
and
there,
like in
too.
like the ocean, right? And that is great. But like Arizona, grass who?
Where did you go? in
Rain
Arizona?
who? It's like it's almost exactly what you'd expect and then more.
Where did you go?
We
in
landed
Arizona?
in Phoenix, stayed in Peoria.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
My family lives down in the Queen Creek area, so
Really?
I'm over there a lot. And Arizona is weird because, like, if you go further north, it turns into mountains. So it's basically Colorado.
Yep. There was mountain ranges in like all the horizons.
And then when you go further
Like
south,
the deep horizons.
if you go further south,
Fort
it gets even more deserty than the Phoenix area.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like barren desert, like, you know, old Western movie style desert.
I'll tell you what, I was surprised. I did not see any bugs my entire trip.
Well, you just went down recently, right?
Yep. There's no spiders, no
Oh.
scorpions.
Fun fact, they actually migrate during wintertime.
Really?
Wintertime. Because the nighttime temperature dips down so much
It does.
that they migrate further south.
Hmm.
There's a huge event, and it's like a giant migration of tarantulas, where it looks like there's just this sea of black going across everything, but it's actually
That
a
is
army of
Jordan's-
tarantulas.
That is on Jordan's bucket list to go see that.
Absolutely not.
I'll make sure that when we go down to Arizona one time, we go
Jordan.
down during the migration of the tarantulas so that we could push Jordan into it.
Jordan's owned every Spider-Man game, but swears he doesn't like spiders. I don't get it.
Yeah, what's wrong with spiders? Don't like ghosts, don't like spiders. Are there any weird, spooky things that you do like?
Do you like that? Huh? Do you like that right now?
Yes,
you like that?
actually, I do.
Do you?
I mean, it'd be better if it wasn't in my eye.
Do you like that right now?
Yes.
Do you like that?
Yep.
Yep, you really do?
Oh man.
Go fuck yourself.
Here, I'll do it to you. See, it's not that bad.
You have 11 minutes.
I don't like it.
It's not
I don't
that
like
bad.
it. Stop it.
It's
Stop
not-
it.
It's
Stop
not-
it.
Let it happen.
Stop it.
This is quality
God, I do.
podcasting, folks. This is why we don't have sponsors, you douches.
No, we don't have sponsors because no one likes us.
Yeah, nobody likes us. We've been running for a year and we're still like,
You know, if we told them that we actually have mental conditions, because some of us actually do,
all right.
we might get sponsors.
Oh my gosh, no. We're not like nope. We're not going to be the Spain basketball team, okay?
Do you think that I can ask the Special Olympics to sponsor the podcast?
No.
You don't like special needs children?
Nope. Are you okay?
No.
Okay. Moving on. So I was in Arizona for my great grandmother's funeral. Rest in peace, Mama Lo. You will be forever remembered. I don't have too many memories with you, but every single one of them that I have, they're very vivid.
Is this Nana's Nana?
This is Papa's mother.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was really hoping it was Nana's Nana.
Like Nana's mother?
Yeah.
Nana's mother is just fine. That's Grandma Kay.
What about
She's awesome.
Nana's grandma?
I never met her. Or at
Wouldn't
least I
that
don't
be
think so.
Isaac's great-great-grandmother?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You said Nana's Nana. Nana means grandma.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're not going to get into the nitty gritty of it all. But yeah, Mama Lo was her name. Because apparently she did not like Grandma. So, gentlemen,
Yep, I'm listening to you.
Jordan, what you
Keep
doing?
talking.
Waiting for you to keep talking.
What are you doing, though?
Waiting for you to keep talking.
Are you looking at flights?
I am now.
All right. Anyways, and so we were there for her funeral. I've never been into I've never done anything Catholic. And I was at a
Ooh.
Catholic funeral.
You had a terrible, terrible time then.
I mean, it was all right.
Oof. So,
It went a lot better than I expected. It was a very beautiful ceremony, though.
I will say that Catholic services are very beautiful. They're great services. But unfortunately,
Lots of getting up and down.
yes. Not to mention, it's not. For me. It's not the getting up and down. I get up and down all day. That's not the part that irritates me. It's that the fucking pews are so uncomfortable. I would rather kneel for the whole service than sit in that pew. Okay? I just want that to be the part that's known, is that I do not have a problem standing up and down.
I grew up in a church with pews.
But those pews, and it's not every Catholic church's pews, but like the last one I went to, so it was Miranda's
just right in the face, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
grandmother.
This guy.
I didn't really think
This
of
for
that.
this guy.
You're kind of that way. I was kind of. I don't.
Oh, really? Like,
And this is why we get all sick, Jordan.
It's okay. I got
I've been
it from
sitting
Isaac,
here
so.
the whole time. I did not go anywhere.
Spit on
I'm
him.
sorry.
Spit on him.
Just for
Isaac.
that,
Get
we should
even.
switch. We should switch iPhone cases.
I don't think that yours will fit.
Mine
I
would
want a
not-
purple chrome.
Mine would not fit.
I was gonna say I don't think his will fit, Isaac.
It's fine. Continue your story.
But anyway, so the pew, we were sitting up front, and I'm smashed because it was me, Miranda, and my mother-in-law, all in one pew, and my father-in-law, all in one pew. My father-in-law and my mother-in-law aren't very big people. Me and my wife, big people, okay? And we were sat right next to the organ. My knee was like starting to fuse with the organ because there was nowhere else for my knee to go because I am both fat and tall. So this pew is completely uncomfortable. I don't know why you have this wall of wood in front of the front pew like some sadist. Okay, I don't enjoy pain. I don't like my knees hurting. I don't know if all Catholics are short or some shit, but holy fuck. But that is my experience with Catholic funerals. I don't mind the up and down, but goddamn the pews.
Yeah.
So I selected December 24th depart date from Chicago, and
We would go to Chicago?
We're gonna drive to Chicago to fly to New York.
yeah, because it's significantly cheaper. Just ask Armin.
Oh, I wonder why it's significantly cheaper. Could it
Who's
be
going
that we're
to
in
take us to Chicago?
We would have like one of our parents or something.
Okay.
Who's going to pick us up from Chicago?
Same.
I'll ask my dad to fly up
Not
from
you,
Arizona
dumbass.
to drive us to Chicago.
You and me would like carpool, or someone.
Why don't we just rent a car and then return the car at the Chicago airport?
We could do that too. Anyways, Chicago to New York, LGA, LGA, December 24th to January 2nd.
You're gonna wipe down that mic though, right?
Can you like not be rude?
I'm not being
Can you fucking cover your mouth?
Oh my god, dude.
Anyway, continue.
I'm sorry, I'm sick, you fucks.
Take better care of yourself.
I tried. I washed my hands
Cover your mouth.
every time.
Get the necessary vitamins and nutrients
You
you
guys are
need.
mean.
Your
I'm gonna start
fucking-
calling you
You're
Andy.
mean to me.
Andy. What the fuck did I do?
Not you.
Okay.
He's just being even more disrespectful to me and my father.
Please don't tell me that your dad coughs like that too.
No,
No.
I wasn't even coughing. I was just clearing my throat. But fuck, you guys are mean. Anyways,
There's a difference?
yes.
What's the difference?
We're making him sad.
Okay, $472 a person for 5 people.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking how much would it be if we flew from
That's
Des
round
Moines?
trip.
Well, how much would it be if we flew from Des Moines? How much more expensive? If it's not even worth it, then I'm going to fly from Des Moines. You guys
Where
can go
would
to
we stay? I do know that New York loves to amp up the Airbnbs during holiday season.
Well, I was going to say that's actually a really good price.
Actually, let's pool all of our money together and we'll stay in Trump Tower
Anyways.
just like Kevin from Home Alone.
Anyways, I was in Arizona,
DSM was $5.99.
and the celebration
Per
of
person.
life,
That's the
was-
cheapest, by the way.
was
For both
so fulfilling to me, for me.
I'd just fly from Des Moines because
personally.
we'll spend that amount in gas.
Because like I have family that I have always known through like Facebook
I could drive to Chicago on half a gas tank. What are you talking
and
about?
Instagram,
Whose car are we taking?
and I've never
I don't know.
spoken to any of them. But honestly, so they're my second cousins, but I don't want to say second cousins
Why?
because they're around my age range.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Miranda's first cousins,
Mm-hmm.
are as old as her dad.
Yeah.
Her second cousins are just slightly younger than her dad. Her third cousins are her age.
Really?
Is there like an age thing? Is that like a thing?
I thought it
I
was.
didn't even
like,
know that.
It's an age gap between
'Cause,
my,
like-
my father-in-law and all of his siblings. Like his siblings, one of his siblings is like 60. Or like no 70. Sorry, he's 70. There's like
So-
a 20-year age gap.
My great grandmother had 3 sons, and it goes in this order: Jack, Joe, and Jim. Jack is my grandfather. Joe and Jim are great uncles of mine. My grandfather had children right out of high school, I think.
Okay, maybe I misheard. You said great grandma first, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's where I got confused.
Yes.
Because I heard, I
My-
only heard the grandmother part, not the great
Yeah,
grandmother.
Yes.
And I was like, Isaac, are you telling me that there's a lot of banjo music
Nope.
in your family?
No. Anyways.
Okay. Now that we got that cleared up, my brain can process.
So, my grandfather had children way before any of his brothers. You know, there's the element of one being the oldest, and then the element of also having kids at a younger age.
yeah. Like, you know those stories where, like, grandma had her daughter at 16, daughter had her daughter at 16, and, like, no one's above 40.
And so, Joe and Jim didn't start having kids until, I don't know, a few years before I was a thing. So you have cousin Brett, who is awesome. He is almost 28 years old. You have 18 months younger, give or take. That's what I think I caught. You have Troy Lingelbach, who is also very awesome. And then you have their younger sister, Danielle Lingelbach, who is 23 years old. And then you have their immediate cousin, Lacey Lingelbach, who is 24. We are the same age. And they are all freaking pimp. Like, every last one of them. Like, I was so worried about them, like, being mean or not liking me, which is a super narcissistic thought, right? Worrying about people liking you. But, like, these people, they're in my family. I wanted them to, like, I don't know, at least get along with me. And, like, they were so open arms. I got to hug all of them multiple times, except for Brett. I don't know if he's a hugger. I don't remember. I think we were just, I don't know.
Did they sign up to listen to this podcast on Spotify?
Danielle asked for the podcast.
Yes!
And Lacey, she keeps tabs on me on Facebook. She's known about the podcast.
But hasn't listened to it?
Well, she probably does sometimes. I don't know. Her dad, Joe, asked about the podcast, had me download Spotify on his phone. He said, I'll figure out how to run this thing so I can listen to your podcast.
Oh, great.
And so
Traumatizing Isaac's family, one episode at a
that's what
time.
I'm saying, man. Like, this is what, like, every single time someone was interested, it came with a warning label. And it wasn't even exactly for language. It was just
Isaac
that
staring into each of his family members' face. Please keep in mind that my friends are different.
well,
They're not
it's just that, like,
normal.
I portrayed myself not as not myself during that trip, but like the best version of myself that I could be, which was happy and joyful and somewhat intellectual, you know, but like
Are you saying that on the podcast you become stupid? I think you're
I'm
still
saying
smart on
the
here,
podcast,
Isaac.
I'm saying that most people who know me out there do not expect me to be a complete degenerate on the podcast.
Isn't that what the podcast is for? So that we can get our degeneracy out there.
I don't know. I don't know. That's why I have the other podcast, Unfadeable, to show my, that I'm not an actual waste of skin.
So I wouldn't say that we're wastes of skin.
Not you guys. You guys are great.
We just like to have a good time.
One time I said that I was a waste of skin to my ex-girlfriend, and she laughed at it.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd tell you that.
Keyword is ex-girlfriend.
Ex-murder house.
Not to mention she was kind of a dick.
I never knew her.
Sure, thank God. She didn't like me very much.
I know.
And usually that's because I when I run into people who give off a completely negative, nasty vibe, I'm never nice to them. I'm very, very mean. Because I can sense that no one in their life has been mean to them, or they wouldn't act this way. So I throw shade, boy.
I'm gonna continue a little about my cousins.
They sound like nice people.
Troy is like the nicest person on planet Earth for some reason, and I love the hell out of it, like so much. And then like Danielle said something that will always stick with me, which is, she said something along the lines of, we really missed out on you, because like we were just those kids in the same age range that we had never really hung out or ever had the opportunity.
Don't
or
you
just
all
that's
kind
just
of live very far away from each
yes.
other?
So Troy, he lives in New York. He's been there the last 9 years.
Wait, I was
No,
gonna...
we can't stay at Troy's.
Why not?
His place is super full.
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry. We can't
got
bring
me all-
our bandwagon of friends.
You got me all excited. I was like, you have a niche
Maybe
in
one
New
of us
York?
could.
You've
Yeah,
got a niche
me.
You've got a niche in New York, and you're not going to share this with us? What the fuck?
Why did we not visit him when we were there?
That's what they were asking. I told him when he asked. He's like, "Why didn't you contact me? Why didn't you let me know you were in town?" I was like, "I didn't know you knew me."
I didn't even know you existed.
Like I didn't. He's like, "Well, now you know better," and it's like, that's awesome.
Nice.
So what you're telling me is that when we go to New York, we're going to meet Troy?
Absolutely.
Yes, we are
Hell
absolutely
yeah.
going to do that now.
10 out of
Troy
10.
is an aerialist.
What does that mean?
An aerialist.
He
Sounds familiar.
suspends himself from like, I don't know, so many different things really.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and he does
With the
shows.
ribbons and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. I call them curtains. They look like curtains. They do look like curtains, but
mean,
I don't know. I don't want to be
yes,
like
no.
insulting what he does, but like that's what he does, and he said that he
Here,
could probably get us
hold-
tickets to
hold-
watch a show for
Hold
free.
on. We are not making fun of your profession. That is actually extremely hard work, and we are proud of you.
Oh yeah, so Troy is a great example of what a Lingelbach would look like if they stayed in shape,
Nice.
like a really.
You
good
know
shape.
what? Sometimes you make me hate you, Isaac.
Why?
You look in shape, you fucking troglodyte. Okay? Listen to me. True fatness is sitting right next to you. It's me and Jordan, okay? You are not fat in any regard, and it pisses me off every time you say it. Like, oh, I'm so fat. Bitch, I weigh double your amount. Don't talk about fat with me, boy. You don't have no fat card.
Sam, I've been saying this to him for years now. and
Kiss
he's like,
my
"Hey, you're
ass,
stupid."
Isaac. You are the thinnest person I know.
My God, you're making me lose calories as we speak.
Good. Maybe you'll stop thinking you're fat.
I didn't even. Okay.
Say it again.
So yeah, Troy, he's awesome, super friendly, super giving, it seems. And so yeah, we are going to meet Troy. I'm actually so excited for that day. Then, like, you guys are going to meet.
That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be
I'm
really
glad
cool.
to meet another
Does he
skinny
live in,
member
like-
of Isaac's family.
Like in the city.
What? Yeah, he lives in Manhattan.
Fucking
Really?
Yeah. Actually, no, not in Manhattan. I am so sorry. I asked him which ation area he lives in.
Queens.
He lives in
or-
Brooklyn,
Close
Even
enough.
better.
or close to Brooklyn. He said it was a little complicated. He's like super close to one of the borders,
Is it
and
South
it's
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn
East
and
Brooklyn?
some other place. I think I don't know.
West
Queens.
Brooklyn?
I don't know. But yeah, Brooklyn. Sorry, I don't know why I
I
thought
could probably
Manhattan.
find
at
his
first.
house in the new Spider-Man game.
yeah.
'Cause they expanded to Brooklyn and Queens.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, and then so Lacey, Troy's cousin, daughter of Joe, lives.
Joe Mama.
She lives in Florida. Joe also lives in Florida, but they live in different places in Florida because she's moved out and successful.
So we have more people to visit in Florida.
Yes. And then Jim, his daughter Danielle, and him. Danielle's not moved out yet because she's 23, which is okay because I'm 24 and probably won't be moving out anytime soon anyways because I'm a loser.
But you have, though.
I have, yes.
I just want to state that I did not move out of my parents' house until I was 20 years old.
Nice.
So everybody's different. My sister got moved out of the house immediately after she graduated high school. So
Really?
just FYI.
She doesn't live there anymore?
No.
That's fucking hilarious.
Why is that so funny?
My sister lives on campus at NAU.
Nice. Northern Iowa University?
No, NAU.
And AU. Oh, okay.
Northern Arizona University.
Okay. So, where was I going with that? Yes. So Danielle and Jim and Jeannie. Jeannie is Jim's wife. They live in San Diego.
Damn, we're just hitting every state.
Every corner, man.
Perfect.
And so Jim's oldest,
So, question.
Brett.
Does Jim have enough space that if we wanted to go on a fishing trip, say, in the near future, would we be able to, camp in their backyard? We don't have to even be in the house.
I'll get to that. So Brett, he's the oldest. He's got a girlfriend. They've moved in, I think recently, actually.
Well, that's nice.
They live in Alabama.
Really?
Yeah.
We're at in Alabama.
Capital.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. He's there, so he can
Does he have
learn.
the southern hospitality that Alabamans have?
No, not yet.
He'll get it.
So he's actually there to learn. Apparently, the best place for physical therapy is in Alabama. And he's going to learn the ropes of the best. And apparently that place has taken care of legends like Drew Brees.
Really?
Yeah, and like Tom Brady.
Huh.
Yeah. And a few wrestlers have gone through there too.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So
That is cool.
yeah, it's a job that you wouldn't expect that you see celebrities in, but like I guess if you
Well, I mean,
are the best at that.
not to mention if you get fucked up on the field, you're gonna have to go to physical therapy to
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah, but like
I mean, if
apparently
you want
this place
emotion
is
there,
like
I guess.
this is like the top tier place.
Top tier,
Yeah.
S class.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, S tier. Yeah. And so yeah, my family's like a little bit of everywhere. Kind of always has been. A quote that my dad said a long time ago is that we got lingo box in every state. I don't know how true that is, but I wouldn't doubt it. So
I mean, like,
so about that fishing trip, Jim and Jeannie said to come to San Diego anytime, doors open. And I said, fair warning, I don't travel alone.
so we have been.
That doesn't
welcomed-
mean I'm bringing like 5 friends.
You made a grave mistake. We're like demons. You invited us into your home. Door's always open. That's great.
So I told him that I'd probably come around for like Comic-Con.
Ooh, that would be a nice
Yeah,
one too.
yeah, like
I've always wanted to go to the California Comic Con.
yeah, San Diego. That's the
It's the Comic Con. It's the biggest Comic Con in the United States,
I think there's two the Comic Cons because there's
There's New
the big
York.
one in New York as well.
New
yeah.
York.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, but the New York one isn't the same size as the one in California.
It's
the one in
pretty
California,
damn big, though.
Yeah, but the one in California is bigger. It's the biggest Comic-Con that the United States hold, and it usually has like all the celebrities that you
Yeah.
can think of.
Yeah.
A-listers.
It is top tier when it comes to Comic-Cons,
Yep.
and I've always wanted to go
Me too.
because we're all nerds that come onto this podcast in all sorts of shades and sizes and licks of life.
Yep. That's definitely a bucket list thing, and I'm glad that I don't have to worry about paying for housing when I visit.
Oh man, California's gotten super
You guys
expensive.
might, but I won't.
I thought you just said we were welcomed.
So I don't know, okay? I don't know what the line is, okay? But I'm pretty sure that Jim didn't mean me and a bunch of my dumb friends, okay? I think me and then maybe a +1
Jim,
or 2.
Jim, hear me now. I know you're listening to this podcast. We're not.
He's
bad.
not, but his daughter's gonna listen.
We're not
Hi, Daniel.
bad. We're not bad.
I mean, I
people.
hope his daughter's gonna listen.
We could be well behaved depending on what the rules are. If you set the rules for me, I'll behave. I can't speak for Armin. He's kind of a dumbass.
I'm not bringing Armin to this family. I am not.
So please, Jim. I'll even sleep in a tent in the backyard. Like, you won't even know that I'm there 90% of the time. So I mean, just putting that out there. Just keep it in mind.
All right. Okay. So I think I'm done talking about my family. I mean, I can show you pictures after this. It was crazy.
Here, we're
was
going
crazy.
to talk about.
I saw
favorite.
a Carvana.
Hold on.
Those car vending machines.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're interesting, aren't they?
Yeah.
At
Have
first,
you seen?
at first when I pulled up,
Not in person, no, but
oh my god, you can't. So at first you don't think that it's like the car vending machine until you see the Carvana sign on it. At first I thought it was just a weird multi-level car dealership. And I was like, I've never seen one of those. And then I saw a Carvana on the side of it, and I was like, never heard of that company. So I took out my phone, I Googled it. Car vending machine. I was like, what the fuck?
a car vending machine is neat, but Carvana sucks ass.
Did you try to buy a car off of Carvana recently?
Just look at reviews of them online, like real ones. Almost
Buy a
every
car?
single person that's received a car from them, it has been like just a piece of crap.
Buy a
Yeah.
car from somewhere else. Drive up to Carvana. Say, hey, put this in. I want to pretend I'm buying it.
So, what? Are you sure that some of the reviews you're not reading are just Karens being Karens?
Oh no, like I've seen it. Like I watch car
getting
YouTubers. Like it's
airplane
a common
butt.
thing for me, and like they have all just shit on Carvana.
They've done what on Carvana?
Shit on them.
They've done what?
Shit on them.
They've done what?
Why do you keep making me repeat it? I don't understand. They shit on them.
He's disappointed in you because you should have said crapped on him.
Yep.
You're supposed to be working on
You should have more audible
foul
responses,
mouth,
sir.
you beast.
I'm hungry.
You hungry? Well, it's 1 a.m. Good luck at Abelardo's.
Wait, it's fucking 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Dude, how long have I been here?
Well,
How
Simon,
long is this episode?
We're
Simon,
almost 2 hours long.
Simon, you do what you do best and make the episodes longer.
I am very much a Midwest child, okay? It's going to be like 20 minutes before I even say goodbye.
I have been done with this podcast episode for about 24 minutes.
Well, we can tell. People on YouTube can tell.
Yeah.
Mr. I'm in my phone the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah, be involved with the conversation. you
I
fuck.
mean, I was responding. I was talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's talk about my favorite member of Isaac's family. Her name is Nana. Okay. She is just the sweetest lady ever. And apparently I am her favorite. I think. Am I still her favorite?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Maybe.
Yay.
I think I'm her favorite, but it's whatever.
You're not real.
So
Fine, I'm her favorite Isaac's friend.
since
I don't know.
since I am the absolute worst, and didn't ask for answers until like an hour and a half ago.
We only have like 2 answers.
Yep.
Oh,
Dustin Dalton said Deadpool. Marcellus Willoughby said Loki. But hey, we discussed our own, so that's 5 answers.
well, I gotta find my Facebook app.
Simon, you don't have to comment on it. You've been here.
Did you enjoy that?
No.
Good.
Stop coughing on the mic.
I
Other
did it-
people
I
than
did it
you
on
use the mics.
I did it on purpose.
You might.
It's not even about me.
You might want to.
It's about you contaminating our guests.
I'm gonna take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
You might want to check Facebook. Ow! I punched my
Oh,
face
Andrew
on the
Reeves
mic.
Syme says Moon Knight. All right, so any other questions about my Arizona trip?
Yes. Other than a funeral, was there anything else that you went and did while in Arizona?
So
Let it all out, buddy.
So
You good?
we're good for now.
okay. My papa is much like me, and he has this rule of if you are in not your hometown, you are going to places that you cannot get in your hometown.
Oh, good. Your papa is just like me.
Yeah. So we went to this place called Black Bear. Best way I can describe that is so homegrown food for old people. And I'm not saying that the food's bad. It's just it could be better. We could have gone to places that were better. But, you know, it's food.
So it's
not
like-
complaining. It was pretty good, especially all the people that were with me each time I went to Black Bear, because Joe and Lacey and Deb went to Black Bear the second time we went to Black Bear.
Sounds like that place would have absolutely stellar biscuits and gravy.
Probably.
If what you're describing to me is correct.
Probably.
I don't know. Arizona might be a southern state, but it doesn't do biscuits and gravy.
They have-
like the
So they're
eastern
not
and
they're
southern
they,
states.
they embrace being a western state more so than a southern state.
Well,
That's
be-
for sure.
That's because everybody from California is moving out of California into Arizona.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, it was good. I had the best conversations with Joe and Lacey. Oh, and I want you to know, Joe's one of those people that I've always known on Facebook,
Joe
never met
Schmo.
before. My papa and I, just us, we went to Joe's hotel to pick him up to run some errands. And Papa makes me sit in the back so Joe can sit up front. Naturally.
yeah.
Hey, I get it. You know, it's the hierarchy. And Joe starts walking towards the car, but he motions towards the back, the back seat door, and Papa's like, "You sitting in the back, Joe?" He says, "No. I really wanted to meet Isaac," and he shakes my hand, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's awesome! Hell yeah! Thank you, Joe. That was cool." Like for
I
years.
just like your dad's reaction. You sitting in the back?
Oh, my grandpa's reaction.
Oh, your grandpa. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dad didn't go.
Yeah, Dad didn't go.
Why didn't-
Even though he totally could have, because the no contact order is for Iowa only.
Oh, now I'm
Yeah.
very confused.
That's a different story for another day. That's
Okay.
not going to be recorded.
Okay, you can tell me that after this.
Yes, sir.
At least a summarized version. Anyway,
Anyways, but yeah, in short, my family was just as badass as I expected them to be. Every last one of them. So happy I could go. So happy that I can get to know all of them. And so, yeah, it was awesome. Oh, yeah, shout out to this random stranger that I sat down with on the plane. His name was Thomas. He is 40. He is a teacher in San Francisco. He is also a freelance drummer for multiple bands in the area of San Francisco. And I will never meet him again, nor will he ever hear this. But I will never forget you.
How do you know?
How do I know?
Conversated.
How do you know he'll never hear this again?
I guess we will have to be the most famous podcast of all time.
Maybe unbeknownst to you and him,
I never told him the name of the podcast.
that you're his favorite podcast host ever.
Sure. In a different universe.
Probably.
You want to make some closing notes, baby girls?
Sure.
All right. Let's see. Where's the podcast notes? So, guys, what's the question for this episode?
If you were to get a tattoo, where would you put it?
Or what's the location of your first tattoo?
Yeah, that one works.
Or if you don't, where would you get it first? I like that.
one.
What do you think, Jordan? Is that a good one? Beautiful.
Jordan is fucking tired.
Okay, so guys, wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching, give us a thumbs up. Give us 5 stars. Please like and share and shout out the best of your capability. Do all the things that come to no cost to you, but greatly benefit us. Please, we don't want your money. I mean, we kind of do. Go to the Skullstone shop on theskullstone.com.
Buy the duffel bag.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys have a duffel bag?
Yes,
we have a duffel
it's
bag.
Gorgeous. I designed it myself, and it actually looks super clean.
Look at the guy who's the only person to ever buy mini
Don't mind
word
me.
stuff.
I'm just going to skullstone.com real quick.
Dude, I want to buy one myself, but it is expensive. But, like, it's so good. It's so good.
Our products are too expensive, not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, that's just what happens when you make custom-made products like that.
So anyways,
Don't mind me, I'm just
please
doing
watch
some
us on YouTube, Scaldstone Productions. Please find us on all listening platforms of just, Too Many Words Podcast. I don't know how you found this podcast without searching Too Many Words Podcast. But that is how you find us. Please go check out what's going on the Skullstone.com. It's not always changing. But, maybe something's up there that you might want to read or learn about or see what's coming up. Yeah, Marketplace, December 15th. The Unfadable Podcast. Check it out on Spotify. Yeah, it's only on Spotify. This freaking guy.
They have slides, a gaming
And you can
mouse
find
pad.
all of our social medias, mostly Instagram, because we're most active on Instagram. Too Many Words Podcast at Too Many Words Podcast. You get a free shout out every single week. With that said, Jordan, where can we find you?
On TikTok, it's not just Jordan.
You can find me on TikTok at it's.justisaac. And everything else is Isaac William Joseph. If you want to participate in Fancers, go to Isaac William Joseph on Facebook. If you just want to follow me on Instagram, it's also Isaac William Joseph, I_ William Joseph. It's JOESPH, spelled like how it sounds, sir. Thank you.
All right, Sam, can we find you anywhere?
No.
No? You can find him on Steam, Dr. Rosen.
Yep, you can find me on Steam. It's Dr. Rosenose Gaming. Don't be, obtured by the picture of the Chinese president or anything like that. That's on there.
Okay. Anyways.
I meme, so.
Jordan, who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode out to?
Sam, who or what do you make this podcast episode out to? No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to answer first. This podcast episode goes out to... Who? I actually had one for this episode, but I forgot what it was.
This guy.
This
freaking
my
guy.
thing. This is my thing.
What the hell?
What?
Don't
I got a feeling I gotta check my inbox.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, this podcast episode goes out to,
Speak, Jordan.
honestly, this podcast episode goes out to Sandro.
Really?
Why Sandra?
Sandro got me addicted to Gunpla.
Gundams?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. Now
Oh.
Jordan has another expensive habit.
there it is. No, Gunpla is actually super cheap.
Really?
Yeah, like for like
That's
just
not
regular
how-
model
that's
kits
not
is
how
like
you-
$30.
That's not how you made it sound.
I mean, I've spent like I think $120 on 6. No, that was only for 5 of them. If you include the one I bought at
Still
Jay's,
sounds
like
you're going to
$150,
buy,
and I
like,
bought
a
6
lot
of them.
Money.
What?
It just sounds like a whole lot of money that you're going to be spending. You know what I mean?
I mean, I have a bunch of them on my Amazon wish list.
Sime, who or what do you dedicate this podcast up to?
Well, I got 2 of them.
Okay.
Right? First one's to my new duffel bag. that I might have just purchased while sitting here. Don't mind me. And of course, the person that I always shout out when I come on here, which is Nana. I always shout out Nana.
Nice.
Love you, Nana.
She does not love you.
That's fine.
I'm just kidding. She probably just now scoffed.
Look, we made
She's like,
57
I love
cents.
everybody. What?
We made 57 cents on that order.
You for real made it like that?
Wait a minute. I spent $75. You're telling me you only made 50 cents?
Yeah. I wanted it to not be too expensive for people to buy it.
Okay.
How much would it have been if you actually made money off of it?
100,
The standard is a 40%.
45, but yeah.
40.
God.
But like,
So who the
Can-
fuck did I just pay? I thought I was paying you guys. Who
no,
am I
you
paying?
paid Printful.
You paid Printful.
Yeah. It's like for the beanie, we actually had to pay them more money for that.
Yeah, it cost $1.50. I had to readjust some prices.
So the reason why specifically the duffel bag is because it was so expensive. That one has a lower profit for us. Because I didn't want people to be spending $100 for us to make $25.
But 50 cents, bro.
It's good enough for me. We don't need to make money on every purchase.
I think that you should go through a different company.
Publicity is enough.
And
Printful
research it.
does everything we want
Yeah, but-
really well, though.
It is.
But what
it's
I'm saying,
Squarespace
though,
compatible. Anyway,
Is that you can find a place that makes the same products.
I
that's
just angry at me, and I
probably-
don't really know what about.
Because you didn't make any money off of the sale.
Well, yeah, but would you like to have spent $100 on a duffel bag?
so
I'm more pissed off that I spent $75 and only 50 cents of it went to you.
I dedicate this podcast out to
Joe.
a lot of people, actually.
Isaac's entire family.
First and foremost, this podcast episode goes out to Mama Lo. Mama Lo, you are such a dear. You were amazing. I can't believe I didn't share any memories during this episode. I guess I'll share.
Hit us with one.
I'll share.
favorite memory.
I will share one real quick, and I will get on to the rest of the shout-outs. My first memory with Mama Lo ever, they had an RV in Iowa whenever they were in Iowa. Because the first thing I ever knew about them was that they were my great-grandparents from Arizona. I had never been in an RV before. I thought it was super fancy, super luxurious. The place was clean. And so I had no clue where to put my shoes when I took them off. As a little kid. As like grade school and like early grade
So
school.
I just imagine you throwing them outside of the
I
RV.
put the shoes on the table. And then Mama Lo yells at me about where the shoes go.
Get your damn shoes off the table, boy. What do you think this is?
No, seriously. She was like, "That's where we eat. What is wrong with you?" And so,
I mean,
yeah.
how old were you?
I don't know, probably like 2nd or 3rd grade.
Okay, so it's pretty young. I mean, you can't get too mad at a kid that young.
I don't know.
But like,
She didn't whip me or anything.
I bet you she
was just
watched
very
you do
stern,
it.
and I did not even know her that very much yet.
She probably sat there, watched you do it. Went, this boy is fucking stupid. We'll put shoes on the table. That's not where that
everything
goes.
else was so clean. I was trying not to be disrespectful. It was crazy. It was crazy. My little tiny mind.
Your little brain. I better not put my dirty shoes on the floor. This table looks all right.
And so yeah, this one goes out to you, Mama Lo. This one goes out to all of my cousins, all of my uncles, all of my aunts that I got to meet for the very first time. Because of that trip. Because even though the trip that warranted, the reason that warranted the trip for everybody to come together was sad, it is immeasurably happy that it makes me feel how it makes me feel.
See, that's how funerals should be. They should be bringing people together, talk about memories, and bring family together.
Just, I don't know. I feel so fulfilled, and it was one of those rare moments where it's like I could die tomorrow, and I felt like I'd be good. Last time I said that, I was at a 3 Days Grace concert.
Yeah.
So it's something that does not happen very often where I say that statement. But yeah, this one goes out to everybody I met on the trip.
I'm afraid to buy more things on here.
Highlighting. Okay.
That
Yes,
one, like
I know it's a little unfair to put a spotlight on people over other people. Okay, it's super rude, super disrespectful. But I'm just putting it out there. Super happy that I met Brett, Troy, Danielle, and Lacey. Boom.
Whoa.
You guys were all great.
All right. Amen on 3, boys.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.
Thank
It's
Jesus,
one-
my
it's
leg
112.
hurts so much.
113.
So how much do you guys get if I buy the gaming mouse pad?
That should not be fucking